Evan might inform this speech over HIPAA. HIPAA is an acronym for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, and it was passed by Congress in 1996. The definition of HIPAA is that it provides the ability to transfer and continue health insurance coverage for American workers and their families when they change or lose their job. It reduces healthcare fraud and abuse. It also requires the protection and confidential handling of protected health information. It also mandates industry-wide standards for healthcare information on electronic billing and other processes. I've read a couple of articles over HIPAA, and one was about, the title was HIPAA a Few Years Later, written by Lorinda B. Harmon. Her main argument was how HIPAA impacts the workforce. The importance of this article was that she wanted to let everyone know the criteria for HIPAA, and she addresses many things that consist with the increased costs and complexities of educating employees and patients is assessed. Implications of for Homeland Security, disaster planning, unique patient identifiers, the compilation of personal health records. And I agree with all of her ideas. Another article that I've read was how our healthcare world has changed, and it was written by J. Q. McQuaw. His main argument was the confusion, common sense, and codes of ethics of HIPAA. He wants people to know if they violate HIPAA and know what HIPAA is. HIPAA regulations is, well, one is the privacy regulations, and it requires healthcare providers and organizations, as well as their business associates, develop and follow procedures that ensure the confidentiality and security for protected health information, PHI, when it is transferred, received, handled, or shared. And then, the author just wanted to let everyone know the violations and everything, and I agree with that. Another article would be HIPAA compliance holds key to keeping patient data safe, written by Gina Shaw. Her main argument was the true meaning of HIPAA, and she explained this act and all the violations, everything you need to know about HIPAA. She also explains two sections of this act. States what the privacy rule mandates, that healthcare providers, other covered entities must safeguard information. And that was that. And then HIPAA goals. One of the major goals that HIPAA has is to ensure that individuals' health information is properly protected, while allowing the flow of health information needed to provide and promote high-quality health care and to protect the public's health and well-being. And then HIPAA violations. They have a lot of violations, but here's just a couple. Improper disposal of patients' records, releasing information to an undesignated party, releasing unauthorized health information to anyone. And that is a lot of violations. Also, HIPAA protects health insurance coverage for individuals who lose or change jobs. And it also prohibits group health plans from denying coverage to individuals from specific diseases and pre-existing conditions, and from setting lifetime coverage limits. Then they have another HIPAA Act, and that's Health and Human Services, and it's to establish national standards for processing electronic health care transactions. It also requires healthcare organizations to implement secure electronic access to health data and to remain in compliance with privacy regulations set by HHS. HIPAA also includes tax-related provisions and guidelines for medical care. It defines health insurance reform, including provisions for individuals with pre-existing conditions and those seeking continued coverage. It includes provisions on company-owned life insurance and treatment to those who lose their U.S. citizenship for income tax purposes. And that is what all HIPAA is about, and thank you.